Hey, everyone. Welcome to Beyond the Gates Official. I'm Alessio, and I'm so excited to have you here. If you love Beyond the Gates, then you're in the right place. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Alright, let's dive right in. Shanice busted Derek, while Hayley attempted it. Beyond the Gates, when Ashley was the unhappiest joyful bride ever, Kat and Tomás passed go, prompting Chelsea to reconsider her inability to launch. On Beyond the Gates, Shanice side-eyed Andre as he entered the hospital, leading him to clarify that Ashley had contacted him and that he was aware his place was in the buddy zone. The photographer learned from the nurse that Derek was doing well. Meanwhile, Derek informed Ashley that he was ready for outpatient physical therapy. She inquired whether his doctors believed he would be able to walk again, but he just stated that he could not get any worse. Ashley noticed a surge in scientific discoveries, one of which could benefit her fiancé. But for the time being, she granted his request to massage his legs. Frisky Derek instructed Ashley to move higher than his thighs. He felt something in his leg, but before he could say anything, Ashley received a text from Andre, prompting Derek to recall Ashley telling Andre that Derek would have been alone if they had become a relationship instead. Derek dismissed the awareness he'd received as wishful thinking, and Ashley left his room to intercept Andre. Ashley told Andre at the nurse's station that she and Derek were engaged, although she appeared to be sad about it. Andre was astonished to find that Ashley had proposed. She explained that she needed Andre to be cool with the status change. When Ashley told Andre that marriage to Derek was exactly what she wanted, he stated that the news hurt since he had been believing Ashley was his happily ever after. Ashley's eyes filled with tears as she confirmed her plans. Shanice observed Derek, discreetly unwinding and snapping a cotton applicator in two as she persuaded him to discuss Andre's presence. Derek responded when Shanice probed his calf with the pointy edge of the swab, and she pondered why Derek hadn't expressed his feelings to her or Ashley. Derek asked the physical therapist about his chances after saying he didn't want to give Ashley false hope. Shanice said that the sensation in his leg was either a sign of long-term improvement or a plateau. Shanice bluntly indicated that Derek was keeping silent because he wasn't certain Ashley would want to marry him if he recovered. Derek became furious and accused Shanice of attempting to end his and Ashley's relationship. Shanice felt obligated as Derek's practitioner to inform Ashley about Derek's development, but Derek retorted that Shanice was bound by doctor-patient confidentiality. Shanice said that Derek was entitled to be terrified. He just couldn't be a jerk. Ashley called Andre in, telling Derek that she believed Andre had a right to know their entire story because they had been friends before everything. Andre pushed himself to express his congrats, noting that neither of the betrothed wore rings, although Derek stated unequivocally that he wanted the entire world to know Ashley had chosen him. Ashley felt confident that Derek would have proposed to her if she had been in a wheelchair. Andre advised that the couple honeymoon in Paris, as Ashley had a romantic relationship with the city. Derek was willing and claimed that he would do whatever it took to keep Ashley happy. Ashley was relieved that Andre did not keep any secrets from her. No secrets, huh? Derek repeated, without mentioning his own. Instead, Derek expressed a wish to leave the hospital and be alone with Ashley somewhere. He asked whether she was sure she could live with him again after their failed first effort. Derek responded that dealing with his immobility 24 hours a day, 7 days a week would be far more difficult than him scratching up her refrigerator. Derek buzzed Shanice and informed her of Ashley's excellent response. Shanice almost rolled her eyes when he qualified the notification by saying he trusted Ashley with the truth. Hayley walked downstairs to see Bill chatting with Dani about old images of Chelsea. The exes remembered how badly Chelsea, the preteen, had wanted a bat mitzvah for the party, not because they were Jewish, and Dani wanted to recreate the Not-Mitzvah to cheer Chelsea up now. Bill was on board and escorted Dani out while Hayley hid. Once safe, Hayley called Tomás and told him he needed to come over immediately. Hayley led Tomás in under the premise of working on Bill's surprise party, and she announced her intention to create a supercut video of his life. Mrs. Hamilton had to confess that Bill didn't talk much about his pre-Dupree years. All she knew was that he was a smart kid whose father was problematic. Hayley heard Bill enter as Tomás pointed out that Bill would not enjoy having his past thrown in his face. Hayley quickly rubbed Tomás' arm and murmured that she liked this new side of him. When Bill inquired about what was going on, Tomás started up, and Hayley informed him that she was providing Tomás her paralegal skills in relation to a certain issue. Bill asked Hayley, "To what do I owe this little bit of theater?" After Tomás had hurried out. He was aware that his phone had gone missing and suspected foul play when Hayley did not call Caroline to inform her that she had discovered it. Caught. Hayley smirked that it didn't feel good to witness your person snuggle up to someone else, and warned Bill that his growing closeness to Dani would just make Dani wample back. Bill insisted that Hayley was the only woman for him, but she wanted him to set a boundary with Dani and remind her of that. Bill went to see Dani, noting that a month ago, there would have been flying glassware in response to his presence. He regretted that it had taken his stroke and their daughter's kidnapping to overcome their hatred, and he was relieved that they could again co-parent peacefully, but Dani bristled when Bill quickly stated that Hayley was here to stay. Dani noticed Hayley's fear of their rekindled relationship and grumbled that they'd have to ask her approval before planning Chelsea's party. Dani sarcastically added that they would devise a plan to ensure that no lines were crossed, and she hoped that Hayley's embargo on her would not result in Bill being distant from their girls again. Andre drowned his sorrows in the country club, where Dani discovered him and sympathized with his confession of loneliness. When Andre told Dani about Ashley's engagement to Derek, he accused himself of being selfish for having reservations about it. Dani groaned, "I'm the bad girl even when I'm trying to be good," and Hayley was convinced she was going to throw a party for Chelsea simply so she could seduce Bill in front of their daughter. Andre noticed that people could see Bill and Dani's chemistry at 50,000 feet and raised his glass to toast the fact that he and Dani were celebrating their independence, whether they wanted to or not. Kat and Chelsea responded to Anita's summons, which requested their assistance in selecting a color scheme. Chelsea saw through it, recognizing Anita was ready to give a motivating speech to help her get things back on track. The kidnapped victim became stressed and continued to struggle with the uncertainty of whether she would survive or die. Kat did believe it would be beneficial for Chelsea to pull herself up by her purse straps and reconsider the launch, while she understood her cousin's journey on the struggle bus, given that she had most certainly broken her heart with Tomás. After Kat detailed how she had blown up at Tomás again for being an Eva apologist, and how Tomás had not replied to any of her subsequent attempts to reach him, Anita believed that the one who had made the mistake, Kat, should be the one to mend it. The matriarch did not want Kat's animosity of Eva to come between her and Tomás, whereas Chelsea believed that the right guy, rather than Tomás, would be able to trust Kat's instincts. Kat went to Orphe Jeans to meet Tomás, who informed her about his weird day, with Hayley coming on to him. Kat regretted throwing a tantrum about Eva, saying it had hurt when Tomás labeled her a mean girl. She realized she could be better and appreciated Tomás' patience while she dealt with family difficulties and her virginity. Tomás stated he enjoyed sharing Kat's first experience with her, but he had to question the timing of their relationship. Kat admitted that they may have been placing too much pressure on each other, and Tomás realized that he had made some mistakes regarding Eva. When Tomás said he wanted them to work, Kat kissed him and promised they could be great. Later, Bill encountered Tomás at the diner. When Tomás muttered that he could explain about Hayley, Bill put his mind at ease by revealing that he had discovered Hayley had been using Tomás to make him jealous. Tomás could not understand the point Bill claimed Hayley was attempting to convey, but Bill determined that the problem was now in his rear view. Back at the house, Anita believed that Chelsea's concentration on the postponed launch of her purse line would be a good reset for her. Chelsea was adamantly opposed, especially because she did not want to involve the press, who would very certainly question her about the kidnapping. The fatigued influencer also didn't like the idea of the media giving Allison a jailhouse interview in response to the publicity. Anita promised her granddaughter that each passing day would make things easier for her, but she warned the young lady not to let Allison steal her dream. When Chelsea was still apprehensive about a large party, Anita suggested an online debut with only friends and family present to avoid the press. Chelsea thought the proposal insane, believing she'd still be a target for social media bullies, but the returning Kat called Anita's idea crazy good and suggested that Chelsea Kat add a QR link to the webcast so that fans could buy their purses right immediately. Chelsea was still skeptical because there were millions of Allisons out there, But after Kat lobbied for Samantha to moderate the feed, Chelsea reconsidered her stance and saw the event as an opportunity to reclaim her work and following. Anita and Kat grinned as Chelsea decided to go for it.